Hello, boys and girls. We're going to read a story called Sid the Squid and the Search for the Perfect Job. This here is a squid, and his name is Sid. He's a little bit like an octopus because he has lots of long arms, but he is very different. His body is shaped differently, and he has 10 arms instead of only 8. He is in search for the perfect job. Let's see what happens. Sid the Squid and the Search for the Perfect Job by David G. Derrick Jr. In this wide and wonderful world, there is a job for everyone, or at least that's what Sid believed. Sid was a giant squid who lived in the dark depths of the ocean. He had 10 useful arms, more than a turtle, a sea spider, or even his cousin, the octopus. Sid wanted to find the perfect job, but didn't know where to look. Sid heard from a school of fish that the big city was the best place for someone to find a job. So off he went to the city. So Sid decided to see for himself. Sid was a squid out of water and didn't know the first thing about finding a job in the big city. Luckily, he met a girl named Alice. Alice lived in the city and volunteered to help him. "I know lots of people with different jobs that could use somebody handy like you," she said. First, Alice took Sid to meet Officer Mitchell. Impressed by all of Sid's arms, the policewoman said, "Why don't you try directing traffic? It seems like the perfect job for someone like you." Quickly, Sid got the hang of guiding cars, trucks, buses, and people across a busy intersection. For a while, it seemed like Officer Mitchell was right. Directing traffic was the perfect job for Sid. But it wasn't. Oh no. Alice had another idea. She took Sid to see Chief Stevenson at the fire station. Sizing up the squid's long and flexible arms, the chief said, "You would make an excellent firefighter." So Sid became the town's first fire squid. I wonder if animals that live in the ocean do well with fighting fires. Let's see. Alice and the firemen thought this was a fantastic job for Sid, but he wasn't so sure. Squids need to have wet skin to be happy. Fighting fires was too hot and dry, so Sid and Alice kept looking. Poor Sid. While Sid cooled off in the calm water by the wharf, Alice saw a restaurant and said, "Aha, Sid, you could be a terrific cook." Chief Umberto agreed. Sid was amazing. He could dice carrots, simmer a white sauce, saute onions, bake lasagna, even cook pizzas all at once. Even Sid thought cooking in the kitchen was the job for him. That is, until someone ordered seafood. Sid and Alice left the restaurant, but not before releasing all of his new friends into the water. All the animals in the restaurant that were to be able to be ordered for seafood, he put them back in the sea instead. Finding the perfect job can be tough, so Alice took Sid to the library, where Miss Beckstrand, the librarian, helped him. Searching in books, magazines, newspapers, and online, Sid and Alice found lots of new careers that he could try. Sid auditioned as an actor. He was in luck. The director wanted to cast Sid in his big movie, but when Sid read the script, he had second thoughts about the role. Sid did not want to act like a monster. Next, Sid climbed tall buildings to wash windows. Unfortunately, his suction cups made them even dirtier. So he could wash them really good and clean with all those arms. But all those suction cups under his arms left quite a mess as he climbed by. Sid walked dogs. Walking dogs was definitely not the right job. He got all tied up like a knot with all the leashes. Sid was a one squid pit crew until, ouch, all his arms got in the way and got run over. Poor Sid. Sid even tried working for the electric company. Zap! That didn't work well. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find Sid the right job. He thought perhaps it was time to quit the big city and go back home. He looks very sad. Splash! Sid and Alice jumped up when they heard the noise in the distance. They saw an enormous whale struggling in a net. He needed help. Instantly, Sid swam like a torpedo out to sea with great speed. The way that a squid is shaped helps him swim super, super fast so he could get to that whale really quickly. Working quickly, Sid used all of his arms to untangle and free the whale. The whale thanked Sid by leaping out of the water. "Sid, you are wonderful," Alice shouted from the nearby boat. "These people are animal rescuers who work at the aquarium." Sid had never heard of such a place before. So Alice took him there. "Sid," continued Alice with a big smile, "I think I found the perfect job for you." Looks a lot like the Monterey Bay Aquarium if you've ever been there. And she did. The aquarium was a wonderful place for someone with 10 arms. He could help his aquatic friends, great and small. Teach everyone about his marvelous home, the ocean. So whether you have 10 arms like Sid or only 2, there is a perfect job out there for everyone. You just have to find it. See, Sid? The end. Sid with lots of stuff from all kinds of different jobs he tried out doing. There is a perfect job for you as well. You just have to find what it is. Have a good day.